Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, teacher Amy.
How are you today? You're fine? Are you happy? Tomorrow you are going to have a trip, right? Okay. So, let's move on today's class. We will move on printmaking. Uh-oh. Hands on back. Thank you. So, as we talked before, printmaking is A plus B. What is A? What is B? Printing and drawing. Very good. Okay, this is our learning schedule today. We are here. This is the third class of woodcut printmaking. Okay, before we start the class, always it's time for review. Okay, questions. What did printmaking coming from? China. Very good. Okay, as we talked before, the first printmaking founded was Diamond Sutra. What is Diamond Sutra? Yes. So at that time, people made the wood block to print on the paper and silk. Soon after, there's a man from Germany invented the printing press, the machine. And what kind of things did people print at that time? What kind of book? Yeah, Bible and cars, because people like to play cars at that time. Okay, and we also learned about types of printmaking. There are two main types. What are they? And intaglio. Very good. So what is relief? What is intaglio? What's the difference between relief and intaglio? 凸版跟凹版. Very good. But what's the difference? Can you tell me? Between relief and intaglio? Or who knows? Okay, Ryan.
Relief, you cut away the stuff you don't want, and intaglio, you cut the stuff you want.
Yes, that's right. Let's say briefly, relief, you carve away what you don't want. So where you carve away, there's no color. Intaglio means that you carve away what you want. We will apply the ink in the part you carve away. Okay, and there are two more types, planography and stencil. This is relief, intaglio, planography, and stencil. So let's say this is a woodcut. Which types is it? You carve away what you don't want. So no, only one type. Relief. Okay, what about this? You can print on the fabric. Stencil. What about this? You carve away what you want. Intaglio. Very good. Okay. So today we will make the woodcut is relief. Very good. Relief means you carve away what you don't want. Okay? So today we need the wood plate you already have on your table, right? And we will have the carving knife. So don't touch it because it's dangerous. We need to tell you how to use it. Okay, today we use V and U tool. And for the printmaking next time, we'll need water-based ink, brayer, baren, and printing plate. So talking about the woodcut process, sketch, transfer the sketch, carve the plate, apply the ink, and print. We already finished number 1 and 2 step, right? So today we will move on number 3. Carve the plate. Carve the plate. Carve. Okay, and we carve away what we don't want, so it's relief. Very good. So, last time we also talked about there are two methods of woodcut, black line and white line. So, who can tell me this is black or white? Black line. This is white line. What's the difference? What's the difference? Who can tell me?
Wasn't there like a one on the same time?
No, they are all relief.
One
Jeremy? Yeah, the color is different. But what kind of difference?
the lines are
For the white line, you carve the line, right? But for the black line, you leave the line. Yeah. So we also talk about if you want to make a good printmaking about wood cut, you need to balance about the carving part and uncarving part. So like this is made by a kid. How many percent of white and black? Which part is more than the other part? Black is more, but these two are in balance. And also you can decorate with dots, lines, and plants that we learned before. Okay, so you can check on your sketch. So let's see, and you need to decide which areas you want to carve away. They are same sketch, right? But you can carve in different way. You can decide it, okay, this part I want to leave it white, but the other side you can leave it black. So I already see some good example. Let's see. Right here. Okay, let me take a look. So you see, which part we will carve away? Will we carve away this part? No, why not? Yeah, because it's black. The black part will raise, so it will apply the ink. But about the white part, you will carve away. That's right, thank you. Okay, so later you can mark on your sketch. You decided which part you want to carve away, which part you want to leave behind. Okay, so this is the most important part today, carving safety tips. There are 3 pictures, 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me which picture is correct? Which is dangerous? Only one?
One is dangerous.
1 or 2 or 3? Which part?
Attention, it is time for class.
So, actually, 1 and 2 are correct. But number 3 is dangerous. So, your hand should always behind the tool or on top of the tool. It's okay. But if your hand is in front of the tool, what will happen?
You'll cut yourself.
You'll get blood and you'll get hurt. You will cry, okay? Okay, so it's very important. You need to always carve away from your body. You shouldn't carve into your body, right? So everyone repeat after me. Always,
Always
carve away
carve away
from my body.
from my body.
Always carve away from my body.
Always carve away from my body.
Okay, very good. Next, return tools after use. So during the break time, you want to go to the toilet or you want to go back to your classroom, always return tools after use and put it on the table. Okay, it's safer than you just put it on the table and someone may bump into it and then some tragedy will happen. Okay, so let's say return tools after use.
Return tools after use.
Can you make it? 2 points. Yes. Okay. And how to hold the knife? The best way is to hold the knife in 30-degree angles. Okay? And how to push the knife? Okay. We will push downward, forward, upward. Like you are eating using a spoon, right? Downward, forward, upward. So if you use the knife in too many angles,
You can't cut.
yeah, you can't cut and it's difficult to cut. You will feel very tired. But if you can use it like this way, you can cut it easier. Okay? So now, let's give it a try. You can turn over your plates. Turn over your plates. And take out the V tool. Okay? So first thing, let's try to hold this position. Hands behind the knife. Try it and carve a line. You can try to carve a line. Try number 1 position. Hands behind the knife. Yeah, hands behind the knife. Okay, if you already finished a line, then try number 2 position. Hands on top of the knife. Hands on top of the knife. Hands on top of the knife. It will be like this. Hands on top of the knife. Okay? Try number 2 position and create a line. Hands on top of the line. Very good, Cindy. Very good. Okay? You finished? It's easy or difficult? Someone say easy, someone say difficult. But which position do you prefer? 1 or 2? Which position do you prefer? 1 or 2?
1.
Someone say 1. Who prefer 2? 1? You can choose what you like. Alright? Hands on top. Hands on top. Okay. Now take out the U tool. Take out the U tool. And choose whatever position you like to carve a line. Use the U tool to carve the line. Remember, hands behind or on top of the knife. Very good. This is very important because we need to always be safe. Downward, forward, and upward. Down, forward, upward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hands on top. Now, look at the lines that you create. What's the difference between the line carved by V tool and U tool? What's the difference? U is bigger. What's more? Handsome. What's more? What's the difference? Besides U is bigger, do you have any other answer?
The U is more round and a V is more sharp.
Yes, that's correct. Let's see this part. Let's see the ends. It's rounded ends, but here it's more sharp. Is that correct? Can you look at your line? Is that correct? Do you agree? Yes or no? Yes. So you can make good use of this effect and features to create what you want. Alright? So let's move on. So now I'm going to tell you how to use your tools to make marks. Okay? So let's see. Okay, about number 10. You will use V or U?
V.
What about here? V or U? Yes, because the ending part is sharp. What about the circle?
U.
Maybe U, but can V make it?
Yes.
Yes. What about this one?
U.
U. Can V make it?
Yes.
Yes, but U is easier, better. Okay, so you can also create dots and different kind of marks. Okay, and also here. Okay, if your background, you have a background, right? You have a background with many. Okay, for example, like here. You can try to carve different kind of textures or marks. Okay? So now, I I will tell you, I will try to demonstrate and let you know how to use the tool to create marks. Okay, can you see my plate?
Yes.
Yes. Can you see clearly?
Yes.
Okay, here I have two, what is this? Leaf. Okay, I'm gonna take my V tool. Okay, so first of all, your hand should front or behind?
Behind.
Behind or on top. Okay, so I would like to carve the line. You need to push downward, forward, and upward. Sometimes it's very difficult to finish it at one time. You can try to connect it. That's okay. Okay, what technique do I use? White or black line?
White.
White or black line?
White.
White. Okay. Am I doing good?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Really good.
Okay, do you see I turn the plate or I turn my hand?
Both.
Plate or hand? Plate. What if I turn my hand? What will happen? What if I turn my hand? Like this way. Is that good to use?
No.
It's very difficult to push. So you need to always turn the plate and your hand is always carved away from your body and you will not get hurt. Right? So here I will write, this is black or white? White. This is white line. And here is black. Very good. So for the black line, I already marked that here, this part, I don't want. So you see an X. Here, I don't want. And the line here in black line, which is I will leave behind. So you can always carve from the edge. Why do we need to carve from the edge? Or I can carve from here, or here, or here. Why? Why do we need to carve from the edge?
So you first get the side and then you can carve the middle and easier.
That's right. You need to know which part you want to leave and which part you don't want. So we will start from the side. Okay. So I will know here is the plants that I don't want. So for the big area, you can use the V tool to carve away. Okay? You can decide it if you want to leave some picks. Okay? You can leave some picks. So after you print it, there are some marks. Okay, for the cross hatching, you will use V or U? V, that's right, because it's a thin line. If you press harder, your line will be thicker. If you press lightly, your line will be thin. Okay? So I will move on next part. What if I want to create dots? What can I do? U or V? U or V? Actually, both are okay, but U is better. For me, I will do this way and then carve. Take it out. Let's try again. Carve this way. Take it out. Can you say carve this way? Take it out. So you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So here you need to also carve the edge. Right? So that I will know there's a shape. You see, I always turn my plate instead of my hand, right?
Yes.
Okay, then let's try the lines. So this line is like a circle. I need to always turn the plate instead of the line. It's not very easy to carve it. It's it's okay because this is the first time you use the tool. So the most important thing is to be safe. Okay.
Wow.
Is that good?
Yes.
Yeah, not bad, right? Okay, for the triangle, you see an X. So this part, should I carve away?
Yes.
Yes, because this is what I don't want. So later, you can also mark on your sketch. So every time, I start from the H. Okay, take it out. And I use the U tool. Okay. So here you can also see the V tool can create a thin line. Let's try. Thin line. Okay? I make it clearly. Okay. And if you want to create a thick line, you need to press harder. Do you see the difference? Yes. Okay, so U tool at the same time. Thick and thin. Sometimes you can also move to the next part. Okay. So that's it. Are you ready to get started now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, first thing, please look at your sketch and think about which part you want to carve away. For example, if you don't want to carve away this part, you can make an X to remind yourself, here, I will carve away. Okay? So, if you are ready, you can get started. Always remember, carve away from your body. Okay, ready, go. Or your hands behind or on top. You need to choose. Yeah, on top here. Yeah. Or you can, like this way, to curve it. Yeah, it's easier, right? Yes, try it. Yeah, you need to push it. Or you can, like this, help. Your left hand can help the tool. Push, push, push. Yeah. Try the way you like. Move your fingers, careful. Yes? Let me try. Here. It's not good to use, right? But it needs to be. Yes. So here is correct time. Everyone, you all have good position and good attitude while walking. So later, if the ring bells, you can take a break, drink water, and go to the toilet. Okay, so guys, you can take a break for 10 minutes or you want to continue working on it. And remember, if you want to take a break, return tools after use. Return tools after use, okay? So we'll see you next time. Next period, Teacher Joss will be here with you. Yes, good job everyone.